Good morning, students. Today we are again going to see the chapter Food and Digestion. In the previous chapter, we already have been seen about the nutrients of the foods. So, which are the nutrients of the food? Carbohydrate, protein, vitamin, mineral, roughage, water, etc. etc. All these are the nutrients of our food. But what happens when all these nutrients comes in our body? When all these nutrients come in our body, at that time the function of digestion gets started, and that we are going to see today. What is meant by nutrients? The nutrients means components that we get from our food are called nutrients. So the nutrients means carbohydrate, protein, vitamin, mineral, water, roughage that we get from our food items. Another one, there are mainly two types of carbohydrates, that are sugar and starch. These are the two types of carbohydrates. Next one, balanced diet. Before balanced diet, I would like to tell you what is meant by diet. Besides balanced diet, what can we say to the diet only, or how can we define the diet only? Diet means the whole food items which we eat in a whole day, that is known as diet. Then whatever it may be, suppose you are eating pizza in breakfast, suppose if you are eating snacks in your dinner, and suppose if you are eating another type of food in your lunch, all these items comes into the diet only. But what is meant by balanced diet? What is meant by balanced diet? We can define this: the diet which contains all nutrients in proper amount is called balanced diet. Means carbohydrate, protein, vitamin, minerals, roughage, water, all these nutrients must contain our diet. That diet is known as balanced diet. Okay. Then next, when we eat food, at that time digestion starts from our mouth. When we put a bite of a food in our mouth, at that time saliva gets secreted by our salivary glands. That gland secretes the saliva and digestion gets started. After that, what happens? That food bite goes in our food pipe, and through this food pipe, also known as esophagus. You can see the spelling of esophagus here: OESOPHAGUS. O is the silent word, silent alphabet. So we can say esophagus also. Then it goes into the stomach. When this food comes in our stomach, at that time it gets churned in our stomach. Then it goes in our small intestines. Small intestines are here. We can see small intestine, then large intestine. When food goes into the stomach, at that time it enters into the small intestine, and when food enters into the small intestine, at that time the glands which are available in our abdomen, that are liver and pancreas, secretes some digestive juices into the small intestine. And what is the function of small intestine? Absorbs all the nutrients which are available in our food, is the function of small intestine. After that, this food passes into the large intestine. And what will be there in large intestine, or which part of food is pushed into the large intestine? The undigested part, and the water that is pushed into the large intestine. After that, that food unwanted materials that is secreted from our body through excretory systems, through urine or through feces, etc., etc. So this is the process of digestion. Then after this digestion, we are going to see preparing food. We are eating lots of healthy fruits and vegetables, but there are two bad things which happens in each and every homes. That are, first one is, don't wash vegetables after cutting. Many of parents do like this. When they came vegetables and fruits, at that time they get washed that fruits and vegetable. After cutting, again they washes that vegetables, that fruits, which is not good for us. Why? Because some nutrients which are available in that, they can get washed away with that water. That's why we don't have to wash vegetables or fruits after cutting. Sometimes it happens in our kitchens that some food materials get overcooked. Overcooked means what? Means suppose water is extra in the rice, then our what do our mothers do? They throw away that water, which is very rich source of protein. Means we are if we are throwing out that water, then the remaining what will be there? The remaining will be only roughage. Means we cannot get complete nutrients from that remaining food. That's why we don't have to overcook food items, and we don't have to throw away the water which is extra in rice or in dal or in curry also. Okay, next one, preserving food. Preserving food means keeping food safely for a long time is called preservation of food, like pickling, like jams, and etc. There are different types of preserving methods are available to preserve the food: drying, then pickling, then jamming, etc., etc. So today we have been finished this chapter here. You have to solve your exercise by yourself. Have a good day.